I've been here at Darden since 1987, and I think what makes me tick here at Darden is the fact that probably growing up I was a geek. So I teach something called operations management. My specialty is in the area called lean. Lean is the relentless pursuit of the elimination of waste. So what I look at is for ways to have organizations do things either cheaper, do things better, do things faster. Well, it turns out that that's the way I run my life. I look for ways to do things cheaper, to do things better, to do things faster. In fact, I think I drive my kids crazy sometimes doing that, because I try to organize our house that way, try to organize our vacations that way. In fact, many times I get eye rolls. Although what's been fun for me is my daughter turned into me. So she's actually finishing up right now, getting a master's in industrial engineering. So the stuff that she used to make fun of me doing is what she's doing now. When I'm planning how do I get out of the house in the morning, I might use some project management techniques. When I plan trips to the supermarket, I'm using some inventory management techniques. And what I like to do is use these as examples in the classroom so that the students in the classroom have non-manufacturing examples, non-manufacturing ways of approaching what we're actually talking about. And it's really a lot of fun for them, because they get to see things differently. The classroom's always a lot of fun for me, because not only do I get to teach, but I get to learn from my students as well. So one of my favorite expressions is, I learn a lot from my teachers, I learn more from my peers, I learn the most from my students. So here I'm learning a lot from my students while I'm teaching them. I mean, life is just wonderful. One of my basic tenets is everybody ought to be lifelong learners. So I try to instill that within my students, and I get to model that day after day after day. So coming into class is just a wonderful experience for me. Never know what's going to happen given this case method, and it's just so much fun. I ought to pay the dean to let me teach as opposed to the other way around.